With the Built For Me approach, your plan includes multi-risk target date funds. In this process, you identify a year that corresponds to your expected retirement date. Then you choose the single fund that best matches your risk tolerance. There are 4 steps to make it happen. In step 1, you identify your expected retirement date. While you may not know your exact retirement date, you probably have an idea of when you'd like to retire. This is the date you should use for your target date fund selection. In step 2, you identify a fund with a date close to your expected retirement date. Since the funds are listed at 10-year intervals, if you want to retire in 2026, for example, you could choose either a target date 2020 or 2030 fund. Keep in mind that the fund maturing later, in this case the 2030 fund, may be invested a little more aggressively. In step 3, you determine your tolerance for investment risk. If you received the My Money at Work guide, look for the Investment Risk Profiler inside. You'll also find the same tool online at mysunlife.ca, where it's called the Asset Allocation Tool. The tool asks 8 simple questions to help you determine your comfort with investment risk. Answering these questions matches you to one of 3 risk profiles, indicating your tolerance for investment risk. Finally, once you've determined your risk profile, you select the fund that matches it. Within each target date fund, you'll find 3 pre-built portfolios to choose from, with each one matching one of the 3 risk profiles. To make your investment selection either online or on an enrollment form, select the fund that matches your risk profile and mark it down for 100% of your contributions. No matter which risk level you've chosen, the asset mix of your fund automatically shifts towards more conservative investments as the target maturity date approaches, so you don't have to worry about making those changes yourself. Once the fund reaches maturity, it will transition into the Granite Retirement Fund. This fund has a static, conservative asset mix that has been designed to balance preservation and growth, so you can draw income for as long as possible. With the Granite Multi-Risk Target Date Funds, just choose your fund and let the fund manager take care of the rest. Keep in mind that your tolerance for risk may change depending on what's happening in your life. You should check your investments from time to time to be sure that you're still comfortable with the investment approach you've chosen.